Fuck me with a glue gun. I'm exhausted. Mostly emotionally, not so much physically, thankfully. So, update. I am no longer on my ADHD medication because, hi, sweetie. Because it increased my blood pressure to a somewhat unsafe level. I already have slightly elevated blood pressure. It's a thing that just runs in my family. The ADHD medication elevated it further, and my psychiatrist was like, yeah, that's not great because, high blood pressure is going to increase your risk of, a blood clot or heart attack or so on and so forth. And I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound great. We probably shouldn't expose me to that. So then he sent me to my primary care doctor, where it took a while to get an appointment. And I had to talk to them about, hey, it's just the thing, I'm ADHD, blah, blah, blah. And then they eventually prescribed me with a blood pressure lowering medication, which I've been taking for a couple of weeks now. No side effects, happily, although I am on a small dose at the moment. And it does seem to be lowering my blood pressure, which is good. So now I need to take that for a month or so and measure my goddamn blood pressure, which is what this damn thing is for, so that they can tell whether or not it's safe for me to get back on my ADHD medication. And maybe I'll need to increase my dose of the blood pressure medication, which might cause side effects. And then there's the ADHD medication, which I need to get back on, and who knows how my body's going to react to that. It's a lot. It is fucking hell. It's exhausting, and it's very frustrating because the ADHD medication was working, and I felt like I was really getting into a flow of things. I felt like I was starting to establish a daily routine for myself. This is not the point of taking the medicine, but I was being more productive, mostly just by virtue of I wasn't spending entire days sort of stuck in ADHD executive function paralysis. Which is, why do you do that with your water bowl? Every time he goes to drink, he has to pull the water bowl out and make the water swirl. And I don't know why he's like that. Hi. Yeah. No, I've just fed you. You had food 5 minutes ago. But you had it 5 minutes ago, baby. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, I know you're very cute and good, but your next meal is not for another 4 hours, so we have to portion control him because he's male and he's castrated, and they get a lot of hunger, and they can get really, really fat, which unfortunately is bad for you. So we have to portion control you, and you don't like that, do you? Not one bit. No. No, you don't. And we had to get these bowls, slow feeder bowls, because when he eats, yes, I know, you're adorable. He doesn't just eat he shovels that shit in his mouth. And I'm not 100% convinced he chews it before he swallows. So we have to get him a slow feeder bowl where he can't eat from so quick, because he was getting nauseous and throwing it back up after he'd eaten it. And then he would eat the nauseated vomit that he threw up because it smelled like his food, because that was most of what it was. And that's gross, and we don't like having those stains on our goddamn couch, you little shitbag. You little dirt monster. Velcro cat. They really are Velcro cats. Every morning when I wake up, 9 times out of 10, they're sitting outside my door waiting for me. And meowing at me and greeting me. Yeah, I know, sweetie. I know, baby boy. What was I saying? Fuck, I don't remember. And I think I was talking about how it's frustrating, because... Right, yeah, because I did feel like the medicine was, working. I was starting to have a much easier time breaking out of ADHD paralysis. I was starting to have an easier time deciding to do things and then just being able to do them, rather than having to go 12 rounds with myself in the fucking brain dojo, like battling this nameless, pointless paralysis that was just kept me stuck in scrolling on my phone and playing video games that I'm not even enjoying that fucking much, but they're just like easy dopamine and serotonin, right? And I was starting to be able to was like, okay, I need to sit down and focus right now and do the thing. I was starting to be able to do that, like to spend my willpower not on just breaking myself out of paralysis, but just on actually like doing the thing, right? I was able to spend the energy I had on doing the thing rather than forcing myself to become able to do the thing. And that was making such a big difference. And now I have been off my ADHD meds for like a couple of weeks, and I'm right back here. I'm right back there. My short-term memory just went poof. It's just gone. In the way that I've been used to it, it has always been gone, right? Like my short-term memory has always been terrible. But then I had that month or so where my short-term memory wasn't garbage, and I could remember things when I stepped through a fucking door, and now it's gone again. And that's... It's really intensely frustrating. Because I was sitting in my office working, right? Well, working. And I was like, okay, I'm thirsty. I'm going to go to the kitchen. I'm going to get myself a can of Coke. Just because I deserve a treat, you know? And then the moment I stepped through that fucking sliding door and came out here, it was like, I don't remember what the fuck I came out here for. Like, it's like, and I had said it to myself not 5 seconds previously, out loud to myself, because that's one of the ways in which I try to get to stick in my short-term memory. I'm going to the kitchen to get a can of Coke, because I'm thirsty. Step out here, poof, gone. I have no idea why the fuck I'm here. And I sort of stagger over here, and I like lean on this thing, and I'm just like, the fuck am I here for? Why did I act? And what was I doing before I left? I don't remember that either. Like, and that was normal for me for such a long time that I just can't trust my short-term memory for anything. But then I had that period when I could. Like, it still wasn't great. Like, it's not like taking a pill just fixed everything overnight. But it started to become a thing of like, my short-term memory still wasn't great, but I could at least remember something for the period of time it took me to walk through a fucking door. And now I can't anymore. Now it's just gone again, and now I'm back to writing everything fucking down. Everything. So that I can remember what the fuck I'm doing. And so that I don't keep forgetting incredibly basic, obvious things. And now that's gone. Like, and I'm so fucking frustrated. And it's not my doctor's fault. I'm not mad at my psychiatrist. He is doing the good, responsible thing that you want a healthcare professional to do, which is to prioritize your long-term health over short-term benefits, right? Which is, having high blood pressure is just, it's not going to kill me now. It's not dangerous now. But high blood pressure for a year, for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, as I get older, it becomes really fucking dangerous. Like, my mom is a nurse in the neurological emergency ward at a hospital, like, and I know from her, like, what a sudden brain hemorrhage looks like and what it can do to a person. I don't want that. Rather not. I'd be totally cool never going through that experience in my life. Thank you very much, please. So it's the right thing that my doctor said, get your blood pressure under control first so that it's safe for you to take this medicine. That's fine. It's okay. It's good. It's right. He's right. But fuck me. I just want to be able to remember shit. I just want to be able to work. Like, do my fucking work. The apartment is also, I mean, you can see that as I'm panning around. It's also increasingly becoming a fucking mess. Because basically all of the energy I have for tidying up in general, like all the willpower that I need to use on that, I focus on the fucking sink for that. Where there's still this fucking thing that I need to deal with, but it's big and it's like, I focus on doing the dishes. I focus on getting that shit squared away so that we have utensils and cups and pots and pans and shit to make food with. But then, like, everything else out here just kind of flounders in the meantime, right? Because like this is the thing which I can summon the executive function to do. And it was, again, it was starting to get better. The apartment was starting to get better. I was starting to become more able to clean my shit up and put things away, and now I'm fucking back here. I don't know how to describe the frustration of that, like to feel like you had your mind for a month and then to have to give it up. Just, yeah, no, sorry. Your brain was doing good, but we can't have that because of fucking blood pressure. Anyway, this is a dishwasher. Which saved up for a while and finally bought one on Black Friday sale. It was supposed to be installed yesterday. It was supposed to be installed yesterday. Unfortunately, this is where it's supposed to go, right? Unfortunately, down here, you can't see that at all. But there is do I have a light on this phone? I think I do. There we go. There's a little water spout back there, the green thing. That's supposed to turn on and provide water for the dishwasher, but it doesn't. It doesn't provide water for the dishwasher, and that's bad because the dishwasher needs water in order to work. And so because the water wasn't being provided, the install tech who was there, who delivered the thing, was like, well, I can't test it, so I can't do the installation right now. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to give you they gave me like an IOU on an installation of the thing eventually, once that water shit has been fixed. And some of the other minor things that need to be dealt with. And so I've called the landlord. Well, not the landlord. It's a what the hell is that in English? Public buildings? No. It's Almenbolig. Yeah, it's like commonly state-owned housing that I live in. So I've called the people who manage the company that holds these apartments for the municipality, and they've said, okay, we're going to send a plumber guy out to restore water to that thing, so we can get this fucking thing installed. Which means I need to wait for that to happen and him to show up, and then once that's done, I need to call the shop where I bought this thing from and say, hey, this is me, we've established a thing, I didn't get the thing, could you send one out? And I fully expect that I'm going to have to argue with someone about that, because bureaucracy, and like they're going to try and screw me out of it, I'm sure. So I've got this bricks just standing here being useless. It was supposed to help free me from the tyranny of the fucking sink. Like so that I could focus a little bit more energy on like tidying other things up. So that's also frustrating. And again, it's no one's fault. It's when the previous tenants moved out, this apartment I think was like empty for like a couple of years, because of various reasons. Because the previous tenants didn't treat it very well. So they turned off all the water, all the lighting, all the everything. Like everything in this apartment was turned completely the fuck off when we moved in. And we had to go through the process of, okay, can we get the water turned on? Thank you. Can we get the electricity turned on? Thank you. That happened on day one. And then over the course of living here, there's been, hang on, this faucet is connected to a different thing than the rest of the faucets in the water thing. So we need to get that turned on. And this electric light seems to be attached to a different breaker than the rest of the electric. Can we get that turned on? And that's been a bit of a process, because these buildings are like from the mid-60s or something like that. Like they're pretty fucking old and been retrofitted a lot. So there's a lot of that shit. And that's frustrating. What the fuck was I talking about? What was I talking about before how did I end up in this subject? Right. Mess. That's one of the rat's old toys, by the way, which we repurposed for the cats, and now we have to deal with the noise. I don't mind, though. They're cute when they're chasing it. Hi, Apollo. How you doing? Yeah, big fat chunky man. Yeah, big fat chunky man. Hi. Hi, sweet baby. He's a bit of a coward. Like, he's easily spooked, but he is also incredibly cuddly, aren't you? And playful. I can see your tail is wagging. You're in a fighting mood? Yeah. Been in a bit of a mood all day, haven't you? It's been an energetic day for you. Been all over the place. Playing and running. And wrestling your sister. Hi, Artemis. What you doing? Ow, 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 ow. You can't climb this shirt, Apollo. It's too thin. Wait for me to put on my sweater. Oh yeah. We're in a bit of a mood, aren't we? Silly boy. Ow. Claus, you little shit. How you purring while you're doing that to me? Anyway, they've been wonderful. They've also been terrible. Look at their handiwork and despair. That poor plant used to have a lot more leaves. And that floor used to be a lot cleaner. But they like to dig in the dirt. Little bastards that they are. And chew on the leaves and climb around in the plant and break the stems. And so it's been fun to try and deal with. Oh, you're looking so innocent. I remember you eating so many fucking leaves that you threw them up under the dining table. Do you have any idea how smelly that was? Do you care? No, you don't. And you, 2 little accidents you had a month ago, pooping outside of the litter box. Do you have any idea how much that smelled? No, you don't care either. You don't care either. No, you don't. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care at all. 'Cause you're a kitty cat. You're a kitty cat. You're a kitty cat. So you don't care at all. No. She doesn't attack my feet, by the way. Like casually, she does it whenever I attack her with them. Then we can have a fight. They're good. They're very good. We had to cut her nails, though. Just trim the points of them because they were getting too long, and she didn't really seem to be wearing them down on her own, even though she fucking scratches everything all the time. So we just had to trim the tips of them because they were starting to get so long that, they wouldn't retract fully into her paw, which is not good. That is bad. You want to deal with that. And you were very good about it, because we gave you snacks. Yeah, very sweet. So yeah, I'm in a holding pattern. I've got a doctor's appointment sometime around the late December to check my blood pressure, to check that the medication's going well, to check my kidneys, because the medication I'm taking can fuck with the kidneys a little bit. And I don't want kidney stones. Fuck me. So this is all of that. Deal with that. Then I need to schedule an appointment with my psychiatrist to talk to him about, hey, the numbers are good, my blood pressure's looking fine, I'm on a medication now, can I please, for the love of fucking God, get back on my ADHD medication so I can think again? I'll phrase it a little bit more politely than that, but yeah. And then hopefully in the new year, some fucking time after New Year's, I'll have my brain back. And I can sort of readjust to the ADHD meds and hopefully sort of start to get shit under control. Because it was getting better. It was working. It worked. The fucking medication worked. And now I can't be on it, and it's like, ugh, fuck me. Anyway, this entire vlog, I have been procrastinating on editing an Elden Ring video, because I can't get myself to do it right now, because of... But I'm gonna go back and try and see if I have enough spoons to push myself through that. And I'm gonna fucking remember, I completely fucking forgot I was out here for a can of Coke. If I had not been filming it at this moment, I would not have remembered to bring it to my office. God damn it.